Hello and welcome to this video. And today we're going to take a look at N8N. And this tool is quite similar to Zapier, but what makes them stand out is that they're able to work with more complex data. For example, you can convert data to different types of data or analyze them further. So it works really well if your business is number or data driven, and if you have a lot of statistics that you need to analyze. For example, one of these automations is just quite simple, joining different data sets. You can also work with dates and time. These are all quite standard data-driven approaches or solutions that you need to do. But as we all know, businesses often need a lot of reports, and at the end of the month, it can get quite hectic. So it can be easy to just upload the files and immediately get the perfect data set as an output. Because as we all know, sometimes there are columns that are not matching or data that has to be converted. And N8N better can help us with that and just make sure that these pesky small things are automatically updated and adjusted so everything matches together and we get final outputs. You can also use it, for example, to take a look at data from the public markets. For example, you can analyze data from tradingview.com. You can also analyze images automatically. A little further, I also saw items about statistics. So as I mentioned, the great thing about this tool is that you can use it to process very complex data. So whereas Zapier focuses more on basic business processes, this system can really automate reporting and focus on more complex workflows where you have to make sure that everything matches correctly. For example, you can take a look at the role of the person before assigning a task to them. For example, if the role of the person is a manager, he can get different inputs than if a person is not a manager. So this tool allows you to make really complex decision trees based on the inputs that you send to it. As you can see, you can have a classifier tool inputted to do some automatic statistical analysis. Here you also have to find anomalies in the images. So the system has more advanced processing power than the standard Zapier templates. You can also integrate with a lot of databases such as Postgres or MySQL, and all of this leads to more advanced business processes that you can automate. And it's also possible to add your own code. So if you really want to dig deeper, you can also program the business processes even further. So I think it's a really interesting tool, especially if you need a very specific type of processing data. The system can help you to get started. I think they also obviously use a lot of AI tools, so you can use these to make sure that the data is processed correctly. For example, you have fixing auto-put parsers to make sure that your data is in the right formats. You also have some LLM integrations that you can use. So as you can see, there also is a calculator. So it's possible to really process the data if needed. And I think, this makes it interesting because you just make sure that everyone receives the correct input data and everything is processed as you would like it. Because we all know data can be messy. For example, there can be input errors or dates and times might be formatted differently and so on. And this tool makes sure that everything is processed in the correct way so you don't have any errors along the way and you get the desired outputs, be it a report or be it an input in a software tool. So that was a quick look at NAN. I will also add the link in the description of this video. As you can see, they have different categories, so it's quite easy to filter based on your needs and find a solution for the process you want to automate. They also have some really cool triggers that allow you to start all of these processes without needing any manual inputs. So thank you for watching this video. Subscribe for more, and wish you a wonderful day ahead.
Free audio post-production.